Right, welcome to the second part of the Virgil set text, the boat race. This is a bit of a strange one because it actually is a big simile about a chariot race. So it's back into the real world of chariot racing, even though it's a simile describing a boat race. That's how clever Virgil is. So let's take us through this and see where we go. So non tam praecipites bi jugo cetamine campum corripuere ruuntque fusi carcere curus. That's describing basically how the ships, when they start off in the previous passage, are faster than chariots racing in a chariot race. That's why he's doing this. He's saying these boats were so quick, they were faster than chariots. So he says, not so fast, non tam praecipites, not so headlong or fast. Then we go to the end of the two lines for kurus, the subject. Did chariots? That's the plural non there, fourth declension. Did chariots in a biugo katamine, in a two-horse race? Okay, that word you've seen before in chariot racing circles, katamen. That's the ablative there, katamine. So not so fast did chariots in a two-horse race, and then campum corripuere, tear across the plain. Okay, seize up, snatch up, tear across the plain, and rush, ruint, effusi means kind of poured out. Your notes say let go, released or let go. Carcere, that's the word you recognise, the starting gates from the starting gates. It's a word that means prison in Latin normally, but regarding the Circus Maximus or chariot racing, it means the starting gates. So not so quickly or fast did chariots in a two-horse race tear across the plain and rush, released or let go from the starting gates. Nor thus, okay, so we're going to have another comparison where the boats are quicker or more amazing than a chariot race. Nor thus or so did aurigae, that's the word for charioteers, which you may remember, nor thus did charioteers concursere, shake violently the undantia laura, the waving reins, the rippling reins. So they're kind of moving their arms and really fast along to get the horses to go quicker. Imisis eugis, with the pairs of horses released. That's ablative there. So nor thus with the eugis, the pairs of horses, the teams released, did charioteers shake violently the rippling reins, and quae again, a second and, so we've got two pairs with and each time, and bending forward, prone, prone, leaning forward, lean over, so bending forward, lean over their whips in werbera. Werbera is a whip. So, two kind of details of the simile. These boats are faster than chariots racing across the plain at the start of a race, and they also are not, they're also more impressive or more violent, not quite as, more violent than charioteers who are shaking their reins and leaning forward over their whips. So it's hard to see what's being compared there. What in the boat race are the charioteers? I guess it's probably the sailors, the captains or helmsmen, who are kind of leaning on, trying to get their boat to go faster, or possibly the rowers, who in the rowing bits below are rowing really hard to get their boat to go quickly. So the simile kind of breaks down a bit there as we forget the boat race and just think of this image, this really powerful image of chariots racing across dry land. So we've gone from the sea to dry land. And the final three lines here are talking about the sound, the noise around. Then in this race, omne nemus, the whole wood, the whole forest, consonat, resonates, resounds with three things in the ablative, with applause, plausu, with roars, fremitu, of the men, wiwurum, the roars of the men, and with the studies, the enthusiasm, the cheers of support, it says, of the supporters, faventium, the supporters. So the whole wood resounds with applause. Three things here, nice list with applause, with the roars of men and the cheers of supporters. And so the wood is resounding. We also then get the litera, the shores, the enclosed shores, inclusa agrees with litera, are sending out a shout, and the hills, colles, struck with the clamore, with the shouting, echo it back. Okay, so we go from the race to three kinds of natural things that it's as if the whole world is giving out this roar. The whole forest, the whole wood, the shoreline, the shores, and the hills are echoing it back. So it's as if the whole universe is resounding with the noise. So the whole wood resounds. The enclosed shores give out the shout, and the hills, struck with the shouting, re-echo it. Okay, very good.